gonna wanna set. Or I could be more over this way. It's always weird trying to figure this out. So
because your setup takes.
Thanks. I get it.
Live?
Yeah, we're live. Cool. Yeah, go this way. Sorry. It's always weird looking into a camera and trying to point the right direction. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna try and that will all right there.
Yeah, thank you. Right.
So I did a crowdsourced D&D character thing on Twitter. So people commented on and whatever their comment was a certain part of the character. So
You should do a Pokemon.
yeah. Yeah. So the race was a gnoll, which is basically a humanoid hyena thing. And it was a fighter, lots of scars, uses a trident, and it has a gladiator motif. Those are kind of the things I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna give it it's gonna be a little lankier. They're just so cool. Yummy. Look at it.
Oh, like an actual.
So, well, it
box.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it that's gonna have, I think, that kind of coloring, and then I'm gonna make him kind of lanky that, so it'll be a little different. Even though he's a fighter, and fighters aren't exactly skinny, generally speaking. So that's the idea.
Hello, buddy.
Okay.
Anna, are you kidding?
What is she doing?
Eating the owl offering. Thing that owl's trying.
Yeah. Lucky mom doesn't beat you.
I know.
Okay. Fun little program. Purith. Pop that up.
Search random question.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's a
Random family friendly.
Yeah. I feel like it's weird you had to say family friendly.
I feel like
Well, yeah, no, but it's just like it makes it seem so much worse when you actually say it. To me, I don't know. To me, it makes it sound worse that you had to say it out loud. Maybe that's just me. Set up. Can't see a chat either. Knock this. I don't. It's possible there's people. Nope. We're all right. No one's here. No one talking chat. That shows. I don't know. All right, so I've got that. Let's back up. There we go. Okay. So, see this thing? This little thing?
Yeah.
Pop pictures in there. They're there. Have references.
Yeah.
Normally I just pop like Google up. So like that takes away one of my windows. But now I just have this. So really appreciated the person I saw using this on YouTube. Don't remember who it was. But I really appreciate it. Help me out. Alright, let's see. I don't know why I like purple. Like a sketching. Like a bluish purple. Like a nice color. Sketching. What? You're just behind. Oh.
I
Can't-
did. This
you can't
is as
move
much
over.
as I can.
Yeah. Slide over. There. Well, and you're looking down at your phone. You're not helping.
I got it.
What?
I said bring up questions.
Are you looking up questions? You're not helping.
I told you to do.
I'm the one drawing. You have to do the question stuff. What?
Oh, you need to say that.
Lord. How am I supposed to? Kill me sometime. Oh, like someone watching on Twitch
Yeah.
and someone watching on
Sorry.
Facebook. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I've got a. It's not. I guess that's the thing.
Okay.
So yeah, exactly all this stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Tell me the 3 best things about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't like that.
And you're.
I don't like. I'm not really big on like talking about myself. It's not my thing.
I don't know how you're gonna. What's shit?
I guess the best 3 things.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm pretty good at art. That's one.
Okay.
I'm pretty tech savvy. I mean, I figured out streaming essentially alone by myself. I mean, it's not like my stream isn't amazing, but like I've got everything set up. And I'm a pretty good person. I like to think like I'm a good friend. Like if you need me, I'll help you. I don't know. I guess those. Okay, so let's has a love for animals. Fun fact.
That's true.
Well, for this character. But yeah, that too. I also love animals.
Okay.
Shaved ball.
Okay. Which would you pick? Being world-class attractive, a genius, or famous for doing something great?
Oh. What was the first one? Sorry. Then.
Being world-class attractive.
Well, I mean,
A genius.
we're already there. A genius.
Yeah.
I'm pretty smart. I feel like I'm pretty smart. I'm definitely not a genius by any stretch, but well, maybe. I don't. Never taken like an IQ test, like a legitimate IQ test.
Train.
Like,
or get the results.
Yeah, I guess. Out of those three, world class looks, genius, or famous for something like great?
For doing something great.
Doing something great. Ugh. That's tough.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's a lot of geniuses out there who amount to nothing. They don't have the drive for some reason. Like, they're super smart. They do. Both class look. So basically, it's either the looks or some famous for something great. I don't know. Like, famous isn't exactly in my wheelhouse.
No, I agree.
So probably the looks, I guess. I don't mind being good looking.
I feel like I would choose because it doesn't mean that you're not driven.
True. I mean,
not
like, yeah, no, it's not. But they're like, it seems like if there was a catch to anything, it would be that I would have no drive to do anything. What's funny is someone commented on the thing anti-villain, like for like I forget exactly what personality, I assume. Really, that's just like hero to me. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, come on, load this up. There we go.
Posting a story. It's a picture of me. I'm answering random.
Sure. Okay. Why not? For sure. Cars, yeah.
Okay. For the three greatest musicians.
Oh, God. That's a tough one.
So not just one.
Yeah, I mean, like musicians. Yeah, that's a tough one. I honestly don't know. I don't, because that's one of those things where it's real subjective, obviously. Right. It's an opinion. Greatest living artist.
Musicians, yeah.
Huh?
Musicians,
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's shoot. I honestly, I don't know. I'd have to I'd put for me, probably My Chemical Romance up there. It was 3.
Yeah. Oh, you're not choosing people.
Well, I mean, if we're going into, well, I mean, because they're a band. I mean, Gerard Way has done his own stuff.
Right.
I might. For the heck of it, I'm gonna go with Jack White.
Yeah.
The Edge and Page, because I watched the documentary. It Might Get Loud.
Yeah.
And the process, like, they're all like at the top of their game in different ways, and they're all amazing guitarists and writers and all that. And if you haven't watched that documentary, I highly suggest you do, because it is really, really interesting. Jack White, the way he views guitars,
Jack White of the White Stripes.
Yeah, of the White Stripes. Like the way he views instruments, I guess, not necessarily guitars, but he mainly uses guitars, and this was about guitar. The documentary. He will fight with the instrument to get what he wants.
Right.
Whereas the Edge has, I mean, they all have different guitars set up for their performances. The Edge has like a guitar for each sound he wants, and they're perfectly set up.
Yeah. Whereas
Jack will play one just because it's out of tune. He wants to fight it to get the sound he wants. It's weird. And he's on a whole different plane of existence. But yeah. So I guess...
Okay. I think those are really good answers. I'm gonna add 2 people. But
yeah.
John Mayer, I think, is
amazing.
A really hard player.
Not a great person. But
that's okay.
Yeah, no. Like, I mean, it is. Hey, how's it going?
Hi. And then someone I think could do really, just because they're innovative, can play every instrument, it seems. Baker. They just SNL performance, I haven't seen anything like that. So I think
he's a really talented dude. For sure. No argument.
Okay.
And did you have another one?
I agree.
Okay. Cool. What?
Jimmy Page?
Yes.
Okay.
Jimmy. Yeah. Okay, so...
Hey.
So we're just answering... She's asking questions, I'm answering.
Just random questions. If anyone has a question, feel free to write it. And
I'm working on a D&D character that was, like, crowdsourced, essentially. Hey! No, it's not... Hey! Hey! I'll throw you out. Anyway.
Okay, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Hey! I don't know. I have a hard time. Like, it's weird. I'll get really into something for a period of time, and I will research the heck out of it and like get all into it, and then leave it alone.
Yeah.
Which like can be frustrating to myself and others, obviously. And I wish that wasn't such a problem that I had, I guess. The other thing would be my hair. I wish my hair would do what I want. I mean, you know, little things. I don't know. Seems like a tiny thing, but like I've had to fight my hair my whole life. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway.
Okay. What was your favorite toy growing up?
Ooh. Big fan of Legos. Had a lot of Legos, kind of. Not a lot. I had like that big Lego bucket thing, and a few like sets. I played outside a lot as a kid, which not anymore.
So like a stick.
Yeah. Sticks.
Or a
Sticks
rock.
plural.
Yeah.
I once caught a snake that bit me. That was fun.
You got bit by a snake?
Yeah.
How have you never told me this before?
I feel like I've told you that, but maybe
I
not. So yeah, no, when I was younger, we were yeah, kind of we were messing around in the yard, and we lived out in the middle of nowhere.
We were hanging out the other day.
Hanging out with your pals the other day. No, so yeah, we were just out in the yard messing around, and my sister saw a garter snake. So
Okay.
it wasn't poisonous.
Okay.
I wasn't in peril when I got bit. But she wanted to like catch it, but she wanted me to catch it, obviously, because she didn't. Anyway, so I caught it, and I knew how to like hold the snake right behind the head. You're perfectly safe. I was fine, and then she wanted to hold it, so I had to hold it, but like farther down, and I let go of the head. She could grab it. At that point, she decided, I don't want to do this anymore. And the snake literally, like it, I was holding it here, its head was down over here somewhere, and it just literally like, whoop, bam, and just latched onto my hand. And then I freaked, and I flung my hand, and it flew off, and I had like, hard to like right here to like right here.
Okay.
Like there were two bites on each side, and its head is only like this big.
Yeah.
So it managed to get, because they can dislocate their jaw, it managed to get all the way around my hand. And obviously my hand was smaller at the time, but still, it was ridiculous. And I ran and like told my dad. My dad was just like, "Oh, are you gonna like turn into Spider-Man now, essentially?" But for snakes, I'm like,
Snake that.
like you don't have a jerk. It's a traumatic thing that just happened to me. I'm like 10. But
That's fun.
yeah, no, it was ridiculous. That's the time I got bit by a snake.
And
Totally fine.
Denver, are you kidding? Using Lana as a treat. She's just
I don't, yeah.
okay. Name 3 celebrities you most admire.
3 celebrities I most admire.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's hard. Well, okay, so they're not like celebrity.
So
Like they're celebrities in a way.
they're known in certain
Yeah, so
worlds.
I'm a big fan of Critical Role. And if
Critical Role is a live game.
streamed, and they're all voice actors, so they're famous in a way.
Joe Magdaleno is like appeared on it, right?
No, yeah, he was in an arc of their first campaign,
Okay.
and I think he's even done
He has
like a
his own.
one shot thing
Okay.
with them as well. But yeah, Joe Manganiello was on it. Yeah, so I'd have to say Matthew Mercer is just an amazing human being.
That's good.
They all are, like, as a group, they do nothing but good stuff from what I've seen, and say 100% because I don't know them like that. Obviously, they're incredibly well-known people. Anyway,
Yeah.
like, out of all of them, I'd probably say Matthew Mercer. And I'm a big fan of Will Wheaton for similar reasons. He's a huge nerd, wonderful person. He has 2 pit bulls. So that's always a positive thing for me. Have dogs that are they're wonderful dogs. No one should treat a dog like crap just because. I hate that. Anyway. So yeah, like oh hell Matt. Joe Manganiello. I really like Joe Manganiello as well because
The Steelers.
sure, all right. Because he's a great actor. He's a funny guy. He's a huge nerd, and he's really athletic and fit. Like, he just encompasses everything I wish I could be. Like, pretty much. Like, him and Travis Willingham, like another Critical Role cast member, are like amazing. They're super fit, big dudes, and they love D&D. It's ridiculous. They like their first campaign was called, like, their group was called Vox Machina.
I feel like I've heard of it. That's like a band or something?
No, like Machina, like Ex Machina and stuff, like, is used for stuff. I don't remember exactly what. But they actually had shirts made up that said Jocks Machina for the 2 of them.
Okay,
Like,
that's cute.
It was really cool. It was funny. But yeah, so like, yeah, those would be like the 3, I guess, for me.
Okay.
Already? Shocker. The color I want.
Okay.
Darker.
Name a celebrity you think is lame. Are you able to answer these?
I kinda. I just get distracted. That I think is lame?
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you don't know, then don't worry.
Lame. I don't have really, I don't have like anything that stands out.
Okay. What accomplishment are you most proud of?
I don't know, not living at home with my parents. I don't know. That sounds really, really sad when you sit down and say it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, legitimately, like, that's a thing that people have to do nowadays, especially. I'm kind of happy that we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a pretty significant
Understandable,
one.
though, for
Like,
the people that do.
Yeah, no, 100%. I lived at home for a long time.
We lived with them.
Yeah, and then we
We're
lived
moving.
with them for a bit here. Where
Yeah.
we had to move and try and figure that out. But yeah, it little things. I'm not crazy. Yeah, that's probably like the big one. Yeah, it's okay. So hold on. There's two.
Oh.
This is what's on. And This
Okay.
is what will be on if I hit the transition.
Okay.
It's
Just
it's
make
fine. It's fine. Don't even trip, potato chip.
Which of your friends are you proudest of and why?
Oh God.
I feel like you can pick a few.
I'm proud of all of my friends. Especially in the times we're in right now.
Mhm.
Just surviving at this point.
Yeah.
Is an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah.
Let's just say that outright. Yeah, I'm proud of all of my friends in different ways. They all have something that I either aspire to or admire heavily. So I can't really say anything specific. People I'm like more proud of than others. Like we have a friend who's had a kid and they're raising a baby and we're a part of that, which is crazy and cool.
Very grateful.
And we have a friend who, like, right now his whole, like, everything is kind of about his job and he's done
Killing
incredibly well, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's started from like the bottom and worked his way up and just killing
Such
it, and
a
it's
hard
amazing. And then we have friends who are literally like just kind of working and getting by, like, and that's totally okay. Like that's something that a lot of people are having a hard time with. Like a lot of people lost their jobs and stuff, so like they're figuring it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I can't say one person over others for me. I don't know.
What's the most beautiful place you've ever been?
Most beautiful place I've ever been? Oh. Maui. Yeah, Hawaii is gorgeous.
Yeah.
If we could live there comfortably, I would have. It's just an amazing place.
I already have one sister there.
Well,
So.
not right now, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She was living there. She moved back to like.
During COVID.
Yeah, do a job thing. She's going to move back. Oh, and we do have one there. That's right.
Oh yeah.
The other one.
Yeah.
Not in Maui, right?
Oahu.
Yeah. But anyway, Hawaii is a wonderful place.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. We were very fortunate to get to go.
Yeah.
I still can't believe we actually spent like a week.
Yeah, no. It went by
there.
really quickly.
Yeah. Where we went on our honeymoon after we got married. My parents, my stepdad travels a lot, and he had a lot of air miles and stuff, so we got to go there. As a wedding gift. It was really, really awesome.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool. So that's a one.
Probably. Yeah, I would agree.
Thank you, RH Happy. Welcome.
So, answering questions. If you have any, feel free to ask. I just searched 101 random questions.
Yeah.
That are appropriate.
It's going well.
What are your 3 favorite movies?
Ugh.
I know one.
I hate questions like about music and movies and like comics and other things I love so much that I can't like really pick one or two things.
Who are
Okay,
your 2
but
favorite dogs? Just
huh?
So who are your 2 favorite dogs?
Yeah.
Just
Not these two. No. I really. So, I'm gonna say the franchise
Okay.
of Fast and Furious.
Okay.
That whole franchise, I'm counting that as one thing.
I mean, pretty much.
Amazing, love it. I don't care if it's over the top or ridiculous. That's what I'm there for. I'm there for superheroes driving super cars and saving the world. One bad decision at a time.
Right.
Another would have to be Grind.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and it's weird. It's not a great movie. It's
a skateboard movie from the early 2000s.
Yeah, like 2002 or something.
Yeah.
But, well, no. Yeah.
Around the time Adam Brody did...
it might be like 2004. But anyway. Part of the reason I like it so much is the way I found out about the movie.
Oh.
And it was my first time flying alone on a plane to go see my grandfather to help him out on a ranch during the summer, and this kid who was a little younger than I was, he flew by himself all the time, and he happened to be like in the seat next to me. And he had this movie. He loved the movie, and he was like, "You want to play?" Like, yeah. And I liked him. He was cool, dude. And he showed me this movie, and it was an interesting way to find the movie. And then the third one I would have to say would be Snatch, which is great, phenomenal Guy Ritchie movie. It's Jason Statham, Brad Pitt. It's great. It's a great movie. Fantastic. Anyway, so yeah, those would be my three movies, considering it's a whole franchise.
How? You're probably gonna want to skip this. How would you describe me to your friends?
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to describe you to my friends. My friends know you, so
if they didn't.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Yeah, let's skip that one. That was a weird one. I don't know how I would really describe you, honestly.
No. Then we're.
Well, of course it's easy for you. But.
Then we're. Which historical figure would you like to be?
Would I like to be?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird one. I feel like, I don't know.
I feel like an inventor or a philosopher or something back in
back in
the
day.
Socrates, Archimedes time, just because everything was. I just feel like that would have been cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Oh. Hey! Not sure. That's a tough one. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the right age to get married?
Oh. Not at 24.
You were 25. Right?
I know, but still, I feel like it wasn't a bad thing that we got married by any stretch. But it feels like, I don't know, it feels like
we had been together for so long and we had grown
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's got nothing to do with your age, really.
Yeah.
It's much more about like the time you've spent together and like how well you know the people. It's more of if you feel like that's what you want to do as opposed to like you should be this age or something. Yeah, I don't.
Okay,
yeah.
that's a good answer. Tell me 3 things you remember about kindergarten.
Kindergarten?
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you remember anything.
My best friends were twins.
Okay.
Kyle and Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shocker. Kindergarten. I remember sitting in lines, waiting like to go into class. I loved my teacher. I don't remember her name off the top of my head, but she was always really nice. I don't remember a whole lot about kindergarten, but like stomping on bees in the yard, the play yard.
And were they dead already?
Nope.
Okay.
It was bad. Don't do that. Bees are necessary for the environment. We need them to live.
Watch the bee movie, super practical.
Yeah. Wonderful movie.
I like it.
It was a pretty good movie. It was a pretty good movie. It was weird.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why that got made, but yeah, no. Yeah, don't hurt the bees. The bees are your friends. Without the bees, we die. Straight up. That's what happened.
Okay. I don't know if it was my first or second year of kindergarten, but I remember ices before school because they were 25 cents, so I would always save money to like an icy Slurpee type thing. It was a snow cone.
Okay.
Snow cones before school. The jungle gym and like the blacktop school would start. It was a private school. Skirts and things.
You had your uniform kind of situation?
Yeah. And I don't know why I was working on it at such a young age, but you stayed in that like school or on that rotation. I don't know how to describe it. Your next school was an all-girls school, and I always thought that'd be so cool, but that didn't happen.
Yeah. I feel like that suck. Any like all boy or all girl school just.
I mean, it probably would have been really rough.
Yeah.
Considering how rough regular.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that would have been much. That question. Next,
Cool.
what's a paper that you were stupid?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I hate writing papers.
So a grocery.
The best one probably though would have been my paper for dinosaurs. my legitimate college course that got me my writing credit that I needed. And the teacher was amazing. It was like the paper on like Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
like what they say about dinosaurs versus what we know the dinosaur actually did.
Right.
Based on facts. So that was cool to an extent.
Okay.
But I hate papers. So.
What would you do if you were invisible today?
I don't. Probably not good stuff. Probably not stuff that you should
That a
legally do.
Citizen
Yeah.
would participate in.
Just being realistic, I'd probably rob a bank. or
if that's
something
not on
like
your list,
that.
You're probably
Yeah. Just because, you know, money. Don't have a whole lot of that. Sounds like a real dick move, though. Saying it out loud.
If you could time travel, where would you go?
Ooh. That's a great.
Thanks.
Like you thought of it. Calm down.
I asked it.
Yeah, no, you did. Where would I go? What time? Oh. I don't know. That's a tough one. It really is. Hmm? Cool. Weird, but alright. I would you know what I would do? I would go back to when was that?
What?
The concert, the Live Aid
Oh,
concert.
My God.
I would go to the Live Aid concert.
I want to say 74.
Yeah, I would go to the Live Aid concert and watch Queen live.
Watch everybody.
But specifically,
Yeah.
Freddie Mercury, Queen, greatest perform, because it's said to be one of the best live performances of all time.
That's the
And I would
best answer.
I would totally go and see
100.
that because A, Queen is amazing. B, go back in time and see a concert.
Especially these days, going for a concert.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's try it. If you could live in any TV home, what would it be?
Any TV home?
Yeah.
I don't know, the...
Oh.
Huh?
Wait,
What happened? I'd probably go with the bunker. Supernatural. Pretty dope.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
And if I had to pick a car from anything, it'd be the Impala. It'd be baby. 100%.
What's your favorite ice cream?
I'd probably have to go with cookies and cream. That'd probably be the one.
Would you rather live for the past or the
That's a tough one. Kind of. Like, I don't know, the future would be cool, but then you'd have to come back. So,
Yeah.
like, I just imagine, like, learning about all the, like, comforts that they have, like the ease of living, theoretically, you would have in the future, which would kind of suck to come back to,
now?
yeah, and not have those. But
That's a good point.
and then, like, going to the past, obviously you would have less of that, and you'd kind of, I don't know, I guess the past, just
I feel
because
like the past.
it'd be kind of cool. And also, future, you never, like, it doesn't mean that, you know, society exists. It could be like Mad Max in the future. It could be way worse than the past. What?
Oh.
Oh.
Could be. Yeah. simple. And life probably wasn't like ever simple. I feel like it was a little bit.
Yeah.
What's your favorite holiday?
I'm a big fan of Halloween and Christmas. Like those would be like the two. You know that's a reference to the movie you don't like, right?
Yeah.
We could live like Jack and Ellie if we want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Uh,
She's not a fan of claymation type animation.
The only one I'm okay with is Wallace and Gromit. I don't know why. Everything else.
I mean, to be fair, Tim Burton isn't exactly known for being cute and cuddly, so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But love those movies. Okay, so I need to figure out.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think of the body? I think it kind of is how I want it to look.
I think it looks
roughly. I think I need to attach the hips a little better.
good. Yeah.
But this is a sketch anyway.
Long.
Yeah, needs to be a little bit wider. It's kind of.
Now I just want to go to Maui.
Huh?
Now I just want to go to Maui.
Right.
Okay. If you could only eat food for the rest of your life, what would they be?
Like specific foods or like types of food?
No.
Huh?
Specific.
Specific foods?
Yeah.
You're the worst. All right. I mean, I like sushi,
Okay.
but I have to go with poke.
Okay.
Poke, pizza, tacos.
Yes. Yeah.
I wish I could have gone with like 3 pizzas, but like poke, pizza, tacos.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would probably. I want this dude to be. I need to move.
If you could be a cartoon character for a week.
If I could be a cartoon character for a week. Gosh, I hate. These are the things I hate. Like these kind of questions, because there's so many cool like cartoons or hero, like superheroes and stuff like that.
Like not superhero, just cartoon.
Well, but I mean, like, there are cartoons of superheroes and like people with powers, and so that's where my mind goes, is like some kind of person with powers. Even though, like, if you were to put into a cartoon, that's not guaranteed that you would be one of the people who has powers. Anyway, I had to be. That's it. So tough. So tough.
Skip it.
There.
Turn around. If you could have dinner with anyone from skip it. I don't want to answer. Just
I don't know. Those are the ones that are like, they're so hard because there's so many like
Your scale is so wide, though, it's hard for me to, like,
Yeah.
understand which.
Yeah. And, like, well, because I like so many things.
Yeah. I'll see it.
And like, yeah.
What? What's one choice you really regret?
One choice I really regret.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's not a whole lot of stuff
Right.
that I regret. Yeah, I can't. I'm not great at stuff like that. I try not to think about stuff like that because, I mean, the decision was made, stuff happened, whether it was good or not, that, like, I can't take that back in reality, so why think about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really think of specifically.
Okay. What's your favorite childhood?
Favorite childhood book?
Yeah.
Read a lot of books
Yeah.
as a kid. I have not read books in a long time. I
I've
read a lot of
listened to books.
Huh?
I've listened to.
Well, I mean that counts. I read a lot more visual novels and stuff now. But growing up, okay, so I really liked the Redwall series. And like in high school, I really got into the Vampire Earth series. So those would be like the two if I had to pick. Redwall was fantasy, like kind of medieval-ish settings, but with forest animals.
Okay.
So it was like a really lighter, like there was still death but like it was a lighter, like kid-friendlier fantasy setup.
Yeah.
And then Vampire Earth, kind of sci-fi.
Yeah.
There are vampires, but they're not vampires in a traditional sense, and they're like puppeted by aliens that live off life force as opposed to blood.
Oh.
But it's big fan of those. Still really good. I have not kept up with them. There's a lot of. I think there's 8 books now. Fantastic series though. Vampire Earth. Check it out. Way of the Wolf is the first book.
I was saying Nancy Drew and I.
Oh god, yeah. Nancy Drew is like insane. That's one of those like the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Like there's just hundreds of them.
I think that's why I'm so into murder now.
I watched a YouTube like video on Warrior Cats. Have you ever heard of that series? That series, it's insane. There's like way too many of those books. Like, but it was like a young adult like novel, like featuring like formed around cats. Like there's 4 clans, but there's more clans. Like it was really muddy. Like there's a lot of like inaccuracies in the books because it was written by like 4 people. Like under a pen name, but written by like 4 different people.
Oh yeah, that seems super.
And well, and they didn't really get along, I guess. So like that was an issue where they couldn't really, they didn't talk. So like there were inaccuracies between books. Like there's one cat that has like 3 different eye colors canonically, green, blue, and like gold. So like no one knows.
Weird.
Like yeah, but like there's tons and tons of books, and it's this huge like fandom I did not know about. I just happened to be like, well, why not? Let's look at this video. Like, super interesting though. Yeah, but that's a thing.
Do you feel like a leader or a follower?
Ooh, I hate those kind of. It depends on the situation, I guess. I don't like to take charge of things that I don't feel comfortable in.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
What?
Um,
Huh? What?
hard is it?
It automatically drop. Yeah, no. So when someone puts puts a thing in the chat, it'll pop it up.
I feel like we're similar. I'd say we're both. We're not vested in most things. Like, if it's not incredibly important to us, then it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just go along with whatever, but that we're passionate.
Yeah. Like, it takes me a long time to get, well, not necessarily a long time to get comfortable with stuff, but certain things it takes a long time. Driving, I didn't get my license until I was 18. Yeah, I didn't take driver's ed. I didn't drive much before I went and took the test, but yeah. So in each vehicle I drive, I have to get comfortable with that vehicle, and then it's no problem. I don't mind it, but it's stuff like that. I like to know how things react. I don't know.
So if you could ask your...
Why are you such a jerk? Maybe do they like their name? Do they have their own name? Why don't you listen? Or do you understand us? Normally? I don't know. Something like that. What?
Oh.
Yeah. Got a little more what I was looking for.
What's the most courageous?
Oh god.
No.
I hate. Yeah, those questions are weird. I don't think of things I do in that context. And I haven't really done, in my opinion, I haven't really done anything super. The only thing I can really think of is someone lit a car on fire in my neighborhood, and I woke up to loud booms and windows shaking, and I tried to figure out what was going on. It was just my mom and I were the only ones home, and we lived in a 2-story house, so I essentially like rolled out of bed and kept really low and like just kind of made my way upstairs and like told my mom like go like your room, stay over there. I went to the side of the house that the noise was like coming from, section it was coming from, to see what was going on. And that was terrifying because I didn't know what these extremely loud noises like just that close to me were until I looked out the window and I saw like a car on fire. Someone had like Molotov cocktail or something in this car in our neighborhood for some reason. But yeah, like I guess that would technically fall under that for, I don't know, but like again, it's not something I would really consider heroic way. uh, like, yeah, I can't really think of someone like a younger Brad Pitt, maybe, but I can't really think. I don't pay attention to actors. Huh?
Johnny Depp.
Hmm?
I'd say younger.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like a Johnny. Yeah, younger Johnny Depp.
If you could be an Olympic athlete, sport.
Water polo.
Yep.
Or swimming.
If you had to live in a different state, what?
That one's kind of tough. Probably three. Either Texas, Montana, or Washington.
I'd say Texas.
Texas is probably number one, but like Montana is beautiful. Washington is beautiful.
Not Tennessee, actually. Oh,
Just
there's a few.
That's where Tennessee you get into like Tornado Alley situation.
Oh, okay, yeah,
not in love with
Tennessee.
that. I mean, I think part of Texas still.
I think so, but it's only like a.
Yeah. Right in situation.
Who's the funniest person you
I don't know. Myself, I don't. I have no.
I'd say.
Yeah, I mean he makes the most jokes.
Yeah.
I think. Like he's funny for sure, but a lot of the times for me it's funny that he's not funny and that your mom hates it so much.
Yeah.
That's more where the humor for me comes on that. Well,
I don't know.
yeah.
I wouldn't say.
Yeah. I wouldn't classify like anyone.
Talked about before.
That doesn't count. Because I don't.
What's your favorite thing about one of your grandparents?
One of my grandparents? Why it's. I always do that one.
Yeah.
Because it's from. Gladiator, like the actual movie. That's not what I'm looking for. It's kind of neat, but it's not what I'm. Sorry. Some
favorite thing about one of your.
I have a lot of grandparents. Kind of. Yeah. Two remaining. I don't know. Oh, my grandfather that's still alive. I like that he, like, if you tell him you like something, like he does a lot of like auctions and stuff. So like if he sees something, like he'll buy it for no reason and just kind of like here. That's cool. I always like that. Super generous, really
Yeah.
nice. Never expects anything, and I really like that. I mean, and the grandma that I have that's alive, she's really good. Same.
Tell the person you're right. Your favorite thing about them. So if you're going person, it would. If you're going right, it would. Anna's one of our dogs.
Yeah. Put up with me. It's like it takes a lot to do that. So.
And vice versa. I just think maybe you are.
It's not a variety.
There's
Like,
not.
variety.
You don't like that.
This one?
It's popping up. Like on that popping up.
What?
That variation.
One? Just seems super generic.
You just
Like, and,
improvise.
huh?
Like take that and change it. Also,
Huh? We're gonna have to stop here soon.
do you ever talk to yourself, and when and what do you say?
All the time. I talk to myself constantly. I don't.
You like think / talk to yourself before you say something
Uh,
all the
Oh.
time or no?
oh yeah, a lot of the time. Because like my first gut reaction to a lot of stuff is stuff you shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Like it's just. But I also kind of yeah, no, but I also have constant like conversations with myself on like, what I'm doing in a way. Like it's just one of those things. Like I'll talk myself through like what I'm doing and whatnot a lot of the time.
What's your favorite smell?
Probably huh? Fresh rain, like on asphalt. What?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Nice name.
Thanks, you are ugly. I appreciate the follow. Like that didn't make like a notification noise. Last one did. Welcome. We're unfortunately gonna have to wrap this up pretty quick. But I appreciate you stopping in.
Oh.
Yeah, and hello. Welcome.
What do you think is the greatest invention of all?
Ugh. Dear Lord. That's always with like questions that are like not easy to like pinpoint something. Greatest invention of all time. I really love computers and video games, so probably that. Honestly.
What's your favorite time of day?
Favorite time of day. I'm more of a night person. I don't like going to bed early. Yeah. So probably night would be like nighttime.
Would you rather win an Olympic medal, an Academy Award, or the Nobel Peace?
Big metal. I mean, I guess an Olympic medal would probably be like more in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Out of all of those things. Trying to like think of how this helmet would work as well. Trying to work that out. And I kind of went with somewhat of a fish motif helmet.
Yeah, no shit.
Because he uses a trident.
Yeah.
So kind of throw that out there.
What sound do you love the most?
Sound.
Yeah.
I don't. And I can't like sit here and pinpoint necessarily sounds I hate either.
Yeah.
But when they happen,
Yeah.
It sets off a thing I hate. I immediately need to leave. It upsets me.
I would say someone I really care about, like, genuine laughing.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
Yeah.
When you find something like really funny, and there's a difference, like laughing and you like dying inside from laughing so hard.
Yeah.
That, or like when like, in the giggles, having the best time, laughed our head off.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fun.
Yeah. I'd say that's a good one. Hard to argue with that.
Or when we haven't seen dogs in I did for
I don't know. That one I don't love. That one I don't. Not in love with that. I just don't love a whimper noise thing.
I don't like it in any other context.
Yeah. Let's see. Since it's like.
If you could pick a new first name, what would it be?
Oh, I don't like my name. Yeah, that's a tough one because I like my name. It's different.
Yeah, it's the mine.
Yeah. What would you pick?
I always liked the name Rachel when I was younger. Well, I mean, obviously Rachel from Friends, but there's Rachel in S Club 7. And then my parents said that my dad wanted to name me. Then I always liked that name. So. I used to ask random people, and several times I got told that I looked like oh, so I've always
Samantha.
Weird, yeah.
You look like a Samantha.
I know.
Oh. Studded leather. Somewhat of a armor thing.
What's your favorite movie quote?
Oh. Sorry, dude. Don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. Favorite movie quote. Tough one. I like. I could watch, like the thing about me in movies, I could watch a terrible, terrible, terrible movie. As long as it has like one or two solid one-liners, I will enjoy. So.
I feel like there was one movie. Solo.
Fired Up is solid.
Fired Up is
it's like an
so
entire
good.
movie built on one.
It really is.
Like, name. I need a name. Jennifer. Yeah, like that's a solid. Like that was good. They were great together on that. I don't like. She doesn't go here. Like Mean Girls. I don't know. It's tough. There's so many. Like I said, I'm a big fan of one-liners. So any movie that has like solid.
Okay, I feel like this.
Yeah.
Leave it or this last question.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, we have to
and
like go. Soon.
Go off on it. What are your pet peeves?
Oh. Shh. I have 3 hours?
Yep.
No. Okay, so
Oh.
I hate like trying to think of them off the top of my head though, because that's hard for me.
Hate rude, oblivious people.
Yeah. Oh no, I hate oblivious people.
People who don't pick up their trash, like just trash outside.
Yeah.
People that aren't aware of their surroundings and.
Yeah.
Hate. Else.
Yep. That noise.
Yeah.
That noise. Weird.
That's it. Like certain sounds, you have a lot of like auditory.
Yeah.
Pet peeves.
Yeah.
Say.
There's I don't do great with like overstimulation sound. Sure. Hmm? Yeah. People who use big words to sound smart, to me, that makes you sound way dumber. Dumber's a word. I mean, I don't know. Anyway.
Improper grammar is also.
I mean, that's not as big of a thing to me as being pretentious. Yeah, and to you. But yeah, using a $5 word just to belittle someone essentially is ridiculous. Like, because the only reason you're using that word is because you don't think they'll understand it, and it gives you a chance to sound smarter than you want.
Like talking down.
Yeah, talking down to people, using big words when they're not necessary to talk down to someone. Like I have a plethora of pet peeves.
Yeah.
Like, no, I have a lot of them. I don't need to make you sound less smart or like have to teach you to make myself feel better. You can't simplify something and tell a 5-year-old how it works, or then you're dumb. You don't understand it. Like if you have to be like, oh, well, that's just the way it is. Like I can't make it any simpler for you. Then you're dumb. Then you don't know as much as you think you do about a subject.
Like, not necessarily, I feel like.
Well,
Sometimes you're very educated in certain things, and if I were to ask you things, some of them get really tricked up, I feel like, caught up in your mind, and like explaining it smaller takes you. Like, it's not necessarily easy.
Yeah, true, but I can do it. It just like I need to, and I never try to like tell you first off like I would a 5-year-old, because I believe you're smarter than that.
Thanks.
Okay, but like if I don't know the person,
right,
and I'm trying to convey information, I'm not going to start with big words and complex things. I'm going to break it down as small as possible because I don't know you, to make it as easy as possible to follow what I'm trying. But yeah, and I never use like giant words to describe stuff unless it's absolutely necessary. In my opinion, I don't know, but that's how that works. But yeah, pet peeves, lots of them. People, people thinking they can't draw or make art. Pet peeve. Like when someone's like, "Oh, you're so talented." Nope. I worked really hard to get it. It's not so much talent, especially in my case. Talent, if you could see stuff I drew in high school.
Or your paintings, and
ugh.
they weigh like 50 pounds from starting.
Yeah. I don't think I kept any paintings. I have some from college, but hey, not a painter, not really. Not a good one. I lack the lack of control in paint and the speed, because I never did oil. I did acrylic. Watercolor is not terrible. Because when I am trying to do watercolor, I know I'm not trying to be super precise with it. But like acrylic, it's hard to be precise, get things really nice because it dries so quickly. I mean, you can still get there. But yeah, art, as far as art goes, my big pet peeve is like people using the word talented instead of I don't know. It's basically people saying that they couldn't do what I do. 100% you can do what I do. That when you were 5, you couldn't write your own name. Well, I mean, like, when you were a young kid, you couldn't write your own name. But now you can write your name. It's not that different. They're lines on a piece of paper. Or on a screen.
Or like, don't give up, or perfectionist. You really don't give up until you're happy with what you're doing. That's
not a great way to do stuff in art. I've learned over the past like 2 years or so, it's better to like get something or just kind of stop, be done with it, than to keep slamming my head into a wall. That's what I'll do. But yeah, so there's degrees of doing the work. It's hard to explain sometimes. But we're out of time for today.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate everyone popping in, saying hello, checking out what we're doing. Started the stream early today because we have stuff to do. But normally it'll be like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning this time to like 1 or 2 sometimes. So yeah, thanks for stopping in. Gotta go. Really appreciate you stopping in. Like, follow, subscribe wherever you are. You can find progress and stuff. You follow me on Instagram and Twitter there. See all previous like streams on YouTube, Zann20 on all those platforms. So yeah, thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. See you guys next time.